Alright, welcome back to the third game in round 3 of Couch Cup 4. And with me is...
Food Please!
Yeah, so Food Please is the victor of the second game. How do you feel, Food Please?
I feel completely wrecked. It was a 2 hours real-time game. So, on Black Forest.
I mean, it was basically Forest nothing at the end.
Spamming Hussars and Champions against Herr Acker's Frankish army. Whew.
Oh, disaster. But now we're in the third game, so only 3 players left. Herr Acker as the Sicilians, Jesse as the Cumans, and Freddy as the Britons. Again, the rules are Regicide.
Yes, so starting with 8 villagers?
9 villagers, I think it's. So 9 villagers.
Oh, 9 villagers.
So really modern.
Yeah,
Oh.
Indeed. Can't double click.
Can't double click. Anyways, it's really more. Ooh, interesting choice here by Herr Acker. Look at this. Because I don't know what kind of build you would do in the Regicide settings. Because I think you also have more resources. So he's going 6 on sheep, then he's going 4 on wood, and then he's going to the berries right away. That's very interesting. Let's see what Freddy is doing. He is going
Yeah, I think
6 on sheep, and then directly getting the boar in. Okay, so it's basically the same as your usual start, but you just already, basically just task everything like you would do normally. But it all starts at the same time. Now this is very unfortunate, so I feel a little bit bad for Freddy after last round, and now he got this terrible map creation here.
I think he still can take the stone. So
he should be able to take it, but it's hard to spot it. Maybe
and stones shouldn't be super important because players already have a castle.
That's fair enough. Also, it's castle. It's interesting. The castle position here is more back, and then for Herr Acker it's more in the front. But it's also next to the stone, so that's interesting.
So did you notice that I think the players only start with 150 stone on this map? Is that possible? So
no, because Herr Acker starts with 300.
Oh, Herr Acker, but the other players.
Let's look at this again. No, it's 200.
200. Oh, okay. So I don't know what I did.
Hideout should be.
I think I spent some stone. On stone walls. Yes, of course. That's why I couldn't build a third. You see, initially.
Get wrecked. So which civ do you prefer? We have the Britons here, very strong late game civ. We got the Cumans, and we got the Sicilians.
Well, personally, I would prefer the Cumans in the early game and the Sicilians in the late game here.
Ooh, so you prefer Sicilians over Britons?
Yes, because I don't like archer civs. In the hands of Freddy, it's a different story. He can be very dangerous with Britons, so...
I think so too, but he could be overwhelmed by the Sicilians, who have a lot of high pierce armor options.
Yes, so especially the Cavaliers with 8 pierce armor.
Oh yeah, they're very strong, and also Sergeants as well.
Yeah.
So Sergeant Cavalier against... could be good, maybe, against the Britons.
And the Cumans do have siege ram, so they could... Britons always struggle against siege ram.
That's fair enough. And also they have capped ram available in Castle Age, so we could also see like a quick push by the Cumans in Castle Age. Quick King Snipe, potentially.
Yes, indeed. And now we're seeing that the players are starting to build up a surplus of wood, because I think all of the players do have a bit too many villages on wood. The same happened to me, because you do have the 2 buildings already pretty much, so you don't need as much wood in the Dark Age.
That is fair enough. Task into wood right away. And you also have the pop space of the castle as well.
So less houses.
Less houses, so probably like 2 on wood maybe in the beginning.
Indeed.
Might be optimal. But I think it doesn't matter too much at this point. Because all of the players are struggling a little bit, so there's no clear advantage here. I think if one player basically has the perfect build order, then he can gain a big advantage, but not like this.
Oh yeah, so actually all of them are keeping their TC producing. Very nice.
Even Jesse the Emperor, who in the last game he surprised me. He built a lot of town centers, and let's see if he builds the second town center in Feudal Age this time. Would you recommend that? Would you go for a fast castle with the humans or go for the second TC? Boom ahead, and then because you can. I think if you do it perfectly, you're always ahead in villages.
Yes. I think it loses against a mangonel push, probably.
Oh, yes.
Quick mangonel push.
But I don't think they will push the Emperor with mangonels.
Yeah, no way. No, if a player, I mean, Freddy could maybe push Hacker. I think Hacker and Jesse will not push anyone. And
yeah, it's interesting that, but there's a long way around here between Hacker and Regicide. What do you think about walling off here early? Nice and early, go Feudal Age, stone walls.
I think especially for Freddy this could be very beneficial because then Hacker has to pass Jesse to get to him.
Yeah, there's always a hassle, like passing another player that you don't want to attack, but your units are attacking anyways. So yeah, I think this should be walled off. Walls are king in these free-for-alls.
Yeah, and yeah, and I think Hacker also maybe he should wall against Jesse just to prevent any shenanigans.
Yes, right here. It's quite a distance, but it's doable.
Yeah, just force him towards Freddy.
Yes. Force the engagements.
And Jesse probably should just wall both of his sides.
Oh yes, Jesse.
To keep out of the fire.
And here, and then just boom up, and then surprise through the center.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Kipjack and trebuchets, and then snipe the kings.
That could be strong. No, but Hacker now has a perfect position for his castle, so I think pushing Hacker would make no sense.
Yeah.
So I think this game will go to Imperial for all the players.
Yes. Now the players going to castle, Hacker almost there. Jesse not quite there, but he will get there eventually. He actually did go for the second TC.
Oh,
so
nice.
he is producing from both TCs. I think he needs more food.
Yep.
But for now he's able to produce. Maybe he needs a market, but yeah, that should. Yeah, look at this, Jesse the Emperor ahead in village count by 6 villagers.
Impressive.
That is impressive. That should give him some confidence. Even if he falls behind later on a little bit, which might happen because he doesn't have the food necessary to keep both town centers running. This is still a great achievement and will boost his economy through all the ages.
Yeah. Yes, not sure what's his plan with the stable. I think going scouts would be a mistake here. So
yes, I think he just loves the knights.
Yes.
And maybe just wants a second building for Castle Age.
Yeah, but
maybe that's just what he's usually going for.
I'm not sure if it's relevant in Regicide mode because the players have castle.
Ah, fair enough.
I'm not sure.
But the castle doesn't count for Castle Age, does it?
I don't know.
It does count for Imperial Age.
Possible, yeah.
Because I think you still need 2 buildings Dark Age as well. Otherwise you could just go up with no buildings. So I like the placement of the buildings of Regicide. He has these buildings form a wall towards the front, so very nicely done by him. And yeah, Hacker already has the castle in the front, so not that necessary for him. But still, it's always good to create an extra layer of defense. So yeah, so now we have the not quite. So Jesse's still able to keep the town centers running, but now he has the problem that he ran out of berries and probably needs a little bit more farms. But look at this, already 8 farms, 9 farms.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the mining camp, but that's good. Still okay. And now he can just keep on producing, just make sure he keeps producing, and then go up to Castle Age at some point, and he's ahead by 10 villages.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That is impressive. Which now also in Castle Age now does have the second TC, so he can now catch up a little bit to Jesse maybe. Hacker also having the second TC outside of the walls. No walling attempts so far over here or any other side.
Yes, I think that's an oversight by all of the players.
Yes, I think they put too little emphasis on walling, on zoning off. Because in free-for-all, it's all about zoning off other players to make sure you have a nice habitat for your people.
Yes, and also think about those relics, which can be very relevant if the game goes to the 3 hours mark.
Oh, like the last one.
Oh, yes.
now Jesse. Now he's slipping a little bit, not producing from any. Oh, now he's housed. Oh, that's unfortunate, but he's still ahead in villages. So
farms are very good, and if he builds up a nice economy now, he could go for a very quick Imperial Age.
yes, just skip ahead to the other players. Skip ahead, go to Imperial straight away. But I think I would still love the walling. Just don't get surprised. I think a lot of these games are won by just surprising an opponent. Also, no outposts, nothing. So if any player prepared something like this, the other players might get surprised.
They're pretty much playing in the dark. I mean, okay, Freddy is active with his scouts.
Let's look at the fog of war. Okay, Jesse has at least scouted the other bases. Akka also has scouted
Akka
them.
lost his scout somewhere.
Probably. Freddy probably has the best scouting, but they don't have any active vision. So they don't... Oh, okay, now the scout is here.
It could be sniped by Akka, but he doesn't see it.
Doesn't see it in time.
And now there is a military force on the map for our blue player.
Yes, indeed. There is.
And I'm expecting him to move forward any moment now.
Which he is, Longbowman in Castle Age. So the advantage of the Britons is that they have the extra range. So each age from Castle Age onwards, they get an extra range for their archers. But the disadvantage is they don't get thumbring, so the archers can miss sometimes. And you can especially see that with the Longbowman.
Is that offset with ballistics, or do they still miss?
They still miss. So thumbring means that you have 100% accuracy towards targets. So your shots land where you want them to land, whereas ballistics basically is only for moving targets. So thumbring and ballistics means you always shoot at the exact location where the unit will be. Whereas if you have ballistics but no thumbring, you might still miss sometimes.
Okay. I think I underestimated the importance of thumbring in all of my games thus
thumbring,
far.
so for archers, thumbring is very important, but the archers, Britons of course can offset it with the extra range.
Yeah.
But otherwise, thumbring, especially for cav archers, who only have 50%, I think now buffed to 60% accuracy. Basically, the damage output is halved for cav archers without thumbring. So here, this is why I would have loved to see walling, early walling. The walls could have been up. Then there is no way these crossbow or these archers can go through.
Still, I think with the TC, with the castle, it's not the strongest. So I would love to see a forward siege workshop from Freddy here to support this archer push.
Indeed. Jesse's still ahead in villages. Very, very nicely done. I think he should think about going up to the castle age, and indeed he is. Now he's going for scouts. Do you like the scouts choice?
Well, is this his starting scout or is it produced?
He did produce scouts. Just about. Now he's going for.
Well, if he's thinking about getting the relics, it's actually what the pro players do on this map.
Oh yeah, the relics.
To snipe the monks and collect the relics. So Freddy now collecting.
Speaking, no.
Oh no! Whoa! What is this? Oh no!
But he must have seen it. But he could have just snagged it before the Longbowman came.
Oh, okay,
maybe he will, maybe he will. But it depends on how quick Freddy or.
But he must see it. What is he doing?
You must see it. Just click it. Click it. And it.
Oh, you might just get away.
Might just still be denied.
Is the knight distracted?
But I don't know. Freddy doesn't.
But I don't know why Freddy's not moving forward. What is he doing?
I think he's scared.
Oh.
He's walling.
But he has a scout. He knows that Akka is just booming.
Yeah, but Akka.
Akka. Okay.
I mean, he is the Sicilians, and the Sicilians, you know, might do the you-pudding strategy. The famous you-pudding strategy, where you rush your opponent with sergeants. Sergeants have a lot of pierce armor.
Okay, but
I don't know if you had like 10 sergeants, it's very difficult for Freddy. I think maybe that's why he has the Longbowman in the first place, just to be safe against the you-pudding. But now he sees that Akka has a knight, so he might expect that it's not the you-pudding.
Well, I mean, and the you-pudding strategy starts very early with the sergeant aggression.
Maybe he's like, oh, Akka doesn't know how to execute it. So he's late.
A modified you-pudding.
Yes.
Oh.
Also, since you have the castle, you can even start earlier to produce the sergeants.
Yes. Oh, yeah. As you hit feudal age.
Yes.
Oh, Jesse already.
So what's the population that we're looking at right now?
No, Jesse, don't attack me.
Jesse at 70. Taka at 64. So villagers, of course, the most for Fredinovic. He is the best macro player. He also has the secondary wall over here. 3 TCs, always very tight, very tidy. Building another mill here, so very nicely done. Also has collected at least 1 relic. Now also going for the wall off over here. So basically, Freddy is doing everything right at this moment, except for he's a little bit passive with his units. Because now Aka has also seen them, so it's not like he is hiding them. Aka knows about the longbowman, and yeah. So I don't know why he's so passive. Now let's.
And he sees Aka's score, so he knows he's 1,000 score behind, so he knows that Aka probably doesn't have a lot of military, because military usually boosts your score. So yeah, I think Freddy should attack here, not be so hesitant, but he's thinking he should have the long game with the Britain's Arbalists.
He just needs to hold on long enough and then he will win. But there's also Jesse in the game, and Jesse is the wild card. He was able to win the last final game of the last round. And I think he could do the same again here. Especially with the cumin power. Just strike in just the right moment and end this.
Maybe with a king snipe.
Oh,
I still think he should go up to Imp, because in Castle Age it's so hard to push those castles that the players do have on this map.
Yes.
Although with Capped Ram it's a different story.
Yes. But you still need a lot of Capped Ram. And even then you need a lot of Capped Ram, a lot of support, and it's just very expensive there. Now what is this donjon?
That is weird. So Aka is afraid that he might get sniped from the back,
but then just drop an outpost.
Yeah, indeed.
Maybe it's a misclick. That's interesting. Maybe. But
that's not the best position.
That's terrible position.
It's all on a just gun.
Ooh, fast imp by Haka. That's why his score was so low. Look at this. But what is he going for? Freddy also now in Imperial Age, and he will get an extra range. Now dropping the forward castle. He has walled off, so driver's seat, firm driver's seat here.
Smooth game for Freddy, but
Jesse the Emperor coming in with a few Capped Rams. It's only 2 Capped Rams.
Yeah, that's too little.
That's too little, and also Freddy got the early warning, I think. Also now bringing in another relic. Nope, not tonight by the
Well,
villager.
now he gets the warning, now he gets the attack notification.
And now he knows the army is already through, but I think it's just 2 rams is not enough.
I needed 6 or 7 rams.
Yeah, that would have been enough. But maybe that distracts Fredinovic enough so that Aka can do something. Let's see what happens here. 3 casts here by Aka. I think Aka probably should go for knights, for cavalier.
Yeah, I think Sicilian Cavaliers with 8 pierce armor is the way to go here, and then he needs to expect the switch into halberdiers and counter that with his sergeants.
Exactly. And he does have some knights, but I think he's missing a lot of the upgrades. Not even +2 defense, doesn't have the +4. And he's going for onager, but onagers don't work against Britons.
Yeah, they will be sniped.
If the Briton player is careless, then yes, but otherwise it doesn't work, and especially not against the longbowmen who have so much range. Now elite longbowmen already up to 10 range, but now the choo-choo ram train is here, and this is a very nice raid. Kipchaks, knights, scouts, capped ram. And the problem is the capped ram are focusing on the wrong thing.
Do you think the king is in that TC?
No, we don't see it. It's not in TC. But if it would have been in the TC, this would have been GG. Anyways, this is disastrous for Fredinovic. He's losing so much economy. Also, all these villagers, even if they survive, they cannot produce. He will lose this TC, I think. At least if Jesse thinks about...
The king! The king! It's on the map!
The king is on the map! Oh! If Jesse saw this, he could just snipe it.
That would be brilliant.
Just the Kipchaks.
That would be such a play.
Kipchaks could just snipe the king. Oh god, this is so tense.
The villagers are dying.
Oh, villagers are dying. Town center dying.
Oh,
what?
Ridiculous!
Ridiculous. Two teaming again.
Everyone in Freddy's base now, and he's losing the
Ooh, and now
longbows against the castle.
Yeah, the longbows don't have the range yet. They need to fight the castle. But yeah, there's so many pikemen already. Very nicely done there by Fredinovic. But brutal raid. Like, this is the economy of Fredinovic. It's not good.
What's the villager count of?
No, it's still at 70.
Okay.
So
No problem.
no problem. But most of them are idle. 40 idols.
Yeah, I think Akka is lacking some siege now. Is coming and
A little bit late.
yeah, now add some sergeants against the pikes.
Yes.
And
We cannot really deploy with the trebuchets.
oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh no, he can. He
Okay,
can.
cool, then.
But still, but the pikemen.
Pikemen should clear
At
this.
least have some. Like, he did have some scorpions. If the scorpions would have been here. But yeah, no sergeants. So I don't think it will be a king sniper, successful king sniper. Although the emperor is coming back over with more knights, but the emperor also needs to think about his own win condition. What does he want to do? I think he needs to go to Imperial Age. I mean, he does have the economy, 73 villagers. It's great economy, but Akka losing all the trebuchets, and this cut, I'm sorry, was not the greatest.
Yeah, it needed maybe a few minutes later with more army,
Yes.
a bit more punch.
Yeah. And now the cut also might work against you.
Yeah.
So maybe just cut in a cubby right here and then just trap from the safety of the cubby.
That would be brilliant. Yeah.
But then still you need to snipe the king, and I think Freddy will just relocate his economy. He's just very good at that. Look at this, all these farms already being created. Yes, they're a mess, but it's better than having no farmers. And these farmers, and look at this, wall of this doesn't happen.
Yeah. That's
Ooh, but what is this? Villages by Jesse the Emperor?
let's drop a castle probably.
Yeah, probably, but I'm not sure if that's a great idea.
Oh, the upgrades. Okay, it's +2.
+2 defense, and the longbowmen still are missing Bracer and Chemistry? Bracer and Chemistry.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. Freddy is feeling the pressure. Doesn't have the resources to upgrade.
But he does have yeomen.
What?
So, yeah, because it's 6+4.
No, I think it would be
Oh, it's
1 rage per age, so it would be 1 + 1 in
Ah,
constellation,
okay, fair enough.
+2 in Imperial. So
Oh yeah, Bracer and yeomen would give +6.
You're correct.
But yeah, now we have this castle encroaching on the position of Fredinovic, but Fredinovic is holding. He is getting to his ideal composition, although his castle is being trapped here. That's what we spoke about, this nice little cubby here. But
The king once again on the map.
King is on the map. Brady signals us to be quiet, but I mean it's
5 minutes behind.
It's 5 minutes behind. Also, it's clear that if the castle goes down, the king has to be on the map.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a surprise. The advantage here for Freddy is that now he can finally take the stone.
Yeah. Thank you, Acker, for that.
I don't know. I don't like the focus of Akka in the center. Like, look at this side. Not even walling here. Like, this is such an easy wall. Just with houses or palisades. Even just to give you a little warning. Akka completely focused in the center, and that's also where Jesse is pushing. So you're kind of focusing on the same angle. Pretty tough.
But Jesse reached Imp now, so if he adds his own traps, it could get really dicey for Freddy.
Yeah, unless Jesse goes the other way and does a snipe here. Siege ram.
Yeah, I think just a ram train would be.
Just a choo-choo ram train, some infantry, maybe some Kipchaks behind to snipe the king, and that's it. That's all you need. Choo-choo! But so far he's very focused on Fredinovic, and rightfully so, I would say. I mean, he is the strongest player, but now look at this. 80 villages for Freddy, 90 for Akka, and close to 80 for Jesse. Did Jesse even do a third one? No, he's 2
impressive.
DCs.
Good
2
boom.
DCs, nice economy here.
Oh,
A little bit oversaturated goal, but very nicely done.
maybe the best economy I've ever seen from Jesse.
Oh, you didn't see the last game?
Ah, indeed.
Ooh, look at this! Complete push!
Where's
Out.
the king?
Oh, the king is just standing. Where? I don't even see it.
It's running.
Oh, it's running. It's waddling about.
Oh god.
Gotta get away.
Surprisingly fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's a marathon runner, the king, so he is fine. Got his concubines with him. More concubines coming to aid the
King
king.
has 4 wives. That's
That's impressive.
maybe it's a Muslim king.
Well, nowadays, modern Britain could be the case. But still, Freddy still very much in this game. He wants to get to his ideal composition, which is Werewolf Traps and Longbowman. And as long as he gets to that, I think he can even sustain a little bit of damage. Although he doesn't have a lot of
I
military.
think it's getting quite dicey for Freddy here.
Oh, also losing the traps. Aye.
Oh, lucky that his king isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
So where's it now?
I don't know. It just waddled off into the distance, into the sunshine.
Oh no!
Waddling up into the sunshine. But this still could go either way. I think Jesse needs to make sure that he's not overcommitting here. Because this is scary, like Sergeant's Cavalier with the 8 Pierce armor, heavy Scorps.
And the relics are lost now for Freddy.
So this looks very, very good for Haka.
Yeah, almost unstoppable. I think maybe Jesse should now think about sniping her.
Yeah, but go the other way. I think going
Yeah.
to the center is just suicide. I think he needs to go the other way around. Just go away. Just let Haka finish Fredinowicz.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't seem like he's doing
No.
that. He wants to snipe the traps, but
Why?
I think Jesse loses too much when he's trying to snipe traps. Usually, this only slows down Haka in killing Fredinowicz. So it's the wrong move. Just go back. Just go back. Go all the way around, and then come in from here.
What is this blue development at the top of the map?
Top of the map. Ooh.
Ah.
Interesting. Interesting
Great.
development there. Oh, this is a sight to behold. But where are the concubines?
Yeah, left alone. King is kicked out of his castle.
No one with him anymore.
His wife and children taken away.
Yes. And now it becomes interesting. Do you let Freddy reboom? I don't think you can afford that.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't. No, I think Aka needs to push hard.
Yeah. Even though, yeah, there's always the risk of getting shredded by Jesse. But I think you have to kill Freddy here.
They just set up some walls against Jesse and then.
Yes. And the lack of walls is astounding.
Indeed.
Astounding it is. Yeah, because Freddy is still at 80 pop. 80 villagers even.
Yeah, so in no time he's back to 120.
Yes. And he's still getting a lot of resources in. All of these farmers are working. More farmers over here, woodcutters. Yeah.
So do the Cavaliers have full upgrades now?
I do think so, yes.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
they're very scary for the Britons. Britons really need their pikeman line.
Yeah, we need to see the Halberdier upgrades.
But then we need to see the elite sergeant upgrade as well, and the upgrades, the defense upgrades, because they also have 8 pierce armor sergeants. So sergeant, cavalier, whoa, and some heavy scorpions for good measures.
Is it heavy scorpions?
I think those are heavy scorpions.
What?
Yes.
Aka loves the scorpions.
Yeah, he's the scorpion king.
And relentlessly pushing.
Yeah, relented. Yeah, good job. That's what he needs to do. Exactly what he needs to do. Now, yeoman, elite longbowman, and some more. Oh, this is just sloppy. Wall the map. Look at this. Sloppy plays. Ooh. Some nice attacks there by Jesse the Emperor, who now has Paladin.
Wow,
Almost fully.
impressive.
Impressive. The most impressive Jesse the Emperor economy and units that I've ever seen from him.
Like a new man.
Yeah, reborn. Jesse reborn. Let's see how the Scorpions do against Trebuchet. They do 2 damage per hit.
Not the best.
But interesting how that checks out
16
against 200. Oh no, 8.
Oh my god.
8.
What? They should do 4.
Should do 8.
Oh, we should do 8, yes.
Oh, but it's unpacked. It's packed. Unpacked, it's 200. Which would be 1. So it's weird calculations there going on. I think Haka can just take these with Longbow Man. I mean, the Cavalier, Hoberg Cavalier, just shred.
Haka killing everything now.
Yes, now he's in the economy and he's killing everyone, the lumberjacks, farmers. But on this side, we have a scary mass of paladins, human paladins. I think Siege Ram Paladin. Ooh, and ooh, unfortunate.
Oh.
All for nothing.
I think all Freddy can do now is retreat behind this wall towards Haka. And
Make anew the wall.
yeah.
And wall of here himself.
Yes, carve out as another part of the map for himself.
But a lot of halberdiers ready. But the paladin's just too strong. Just missing. Do they get the blast furnace?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Fully upgraded paladins. So just missing that, but still 14 plus 2. So very, very strong.
Yeah, but what do they do against the Hulk if Haka goes more and more Hulks?
Kit checks.
Demons struggle, huh? Kit
Checks. Only option. So relics on the map. Let's look at the relic position here for Haka. Because we could see a relic victory at some point. But I don't think he sees all the relics. I mean, it's very tough. I think relic victory is probably the most difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though the countdown starts right away, but still, also the get all the relics.
Jesse Fredini will kill us both.
Look at your score.
Still the mind games. But Fredini, he's just a master.
Yeah, because Fredini is rebooming. And
Master of rebooming. But yeah, this is just an oversight. Haka needs to spread his army and look into all corners. Outpost rush your opponent. Yes, he is being attacked now by Jesse the Emperor, who is a scary, scary force of paladins and also trebuchets. And where is the king? We know where it is.
Now it's a very safe place.
Yes, now, well, we judged it too soon. This was the plan all along.
Fair play.
Fair play. But he's now popcapped because he's losing the castles. Now what is this? First Crusade! Oh
no, he's at over 200 pop.
Over 200 pop. Well, only for a second. Losing everything.
They're being wrecked by the
The
paladins.
sergeants are not elite.
But Jesse needs to make the tech switch now.
Yes, I think Jesse lost his major force. The halberdiers wreck him here. And that gives a lot of time
Yeah,
to
so
Fredinowicz.
if this was sudden death, then Jesse may have won, but it's not. His push needs to be more sustained.
Look at these slices.
Ugh.
Another slice here. Maybe another slice here.
I mean, Freddy has nothing. There's no way he should be able to come back, but Haka is so sloppy.
He has 78 villagers. How is Freddy still having 78 villagers? That's ridiculous. And I think it's because the army control just wasn't the best. I think he could have left a few cavalier just to kill these villagers. I mean, there's one sergeant left who is doing a nice job. It's a valiant effort, making sure that Freddy is not booming away completely. Now already at 3 villagers. But now you have the face-off in the center, so you don't want to miss that. Now a castle by Haka, which is completely being denied by Paladin of Jesse the Emperor and also the own units of Haka. And yeah, he cannot build the castle.
Yeah, but it's only paladins, and after some time the Halberdiers have to overwhelm this paladin spam.
Oh, and the castle cannot be built. All of the villagers are idle. Now finally it's being built. And that will give Akka a nice avenue of pushing into the economy of Jesse the Emperor. Which is still nice, now being raided by a single Halberdier. Getting a villager pick.
Akka now controls the entire center of the map.
Yes, but Freddy controls the corners. Oh, okay. Wow, interesting.
Yeah, I think Akka is now too single-minded. Now,
Yeah.
first it was, okay, I have to kill Freddy, and now...
Oh, it's to kill Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh. But you need to fight both at the same time.
Exactly.
You cannot just focus on one player, you have to fight both at the same time. Always make sure that they are small, they're kept small. Because look at this. Already reboomed. Already going back to the ideal composition. Already creating the ideal composition.
Yeah, I think there should be a few Cavaliers raiding at least, checking the corners.
Yes. Just stable here and then just stream in a few units here or there. Or maybe even a donjon. What do you think about a donjon and just some sergeants, random sergeants coming in?
It's cute, but maybe not necessary.
But this is cute and unnecessary. What are those units doing over there? And they could be somewhere else doing something useful.
Well, maybe they're pushing in now.
Oh, but look at this!
Oh!
Ah, that's what we
Freddy
meant.
is coming back.
Freddy coming back from the dead. Elite longbowman, halberdier, and yeah, what do you do?
I think he needs elite sergeant.
Elite sergeants, and now he does have elite sergeants.
Oh, that's good.
It's actually, I think, pretty. I mean, they're slow, so they will still be killed by the longbowmen, but it just takes a long time.
Yeah, so then maybe mix in some cap rams.
Longbowmen deal 2 damage per shot to the sergeants. Better than 1, but still not the best.
Oh, well, if you would do chemistry, then it would be...
B3?
3.
Oh, well, actually, longbowmen deal a surprising amount of damage. But we know that Freddy doesn't like chemistry.
Yes.
He doesn't like flaming arrows, he's a little bit scared of them. So he usually doesn't go for chemistry.
I hope we haven't reminded him now, but... Well.
It's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We're 5 minutes behind real time. So since everyone is still furiously clicking, I think the game will go on for longer, and Freddy is back in the game proper. And I think, yes, as you said, too focused, and then also not pushing enough.
Yeah, his army
like
is idling.
Fumbling, idling, one trap. Just not enough.
And Jesse repairing the TC.
Oh, being a complete pest.
Yeah, but that's not very effective.
Not effective use for wood, especially if the TC is underneath castle fire.
And again, just paladins. So yeah, I mean, it's difficult with the humans, but still, you need something else.
And look at this, more expansion over here, because you can just get the free stone all around, cockroaching into every corner. And I think, yeah, this is it's looking good for our player in blue.
Suddenly, Frey is occupying 70% of the map.
Yeah, how did this happen? Akka just being too focused on the wrong player also. Oh, this just should never happen. I mean, does Akka not see this? Yeah, he does see it.
Oh, he sees it.
He sees it. This.
I mean, what is Akka actually doing currently?
Oh, he's pop kept.
One wonders.
He is pop kept. That's his problem, but he's not doing anything. And also his Q. A lot of halberdiers. I mean, that's. I mean, yeah, he didn't even push this castle of Jesse the Emperor. I don't know what Akka is doing exactly. He's not walling the map. He's not exploring the map.
So does he seriously think that Freddy has not expanded elsewhere now? Because
I don't know. There's just tunnel vision. I mean, he must know. I mean, he sees this. It's obvious. He sees this.
I pushed him out of his base.
I don't know if he sees the farms, but he sees this. So he sees this. He knows that Freddy is still everywhere.
Yeah, and he sees his score growing. So
and score in free-for-alls, it's tricky. Never just go and score. Yeah, he doesn't have any siege weapons. Army is idling, the trap is idling, and Freddy is pushing him. Successfully pushing him in the center, and I think this is Freddy's game to lose.
Well, still, Haka has 4 relics, and
Elite
should.
Longman, Werewolf Crabs.
yeah, I think if he would add Rams, he should still have it.
But instead, he's like, oh, fumble.
Yeah.
Not yet collected. That would have been
It
that
was
would have
sweet.
been a sweet victory condition. I think he would have won by now.
Yeah.
But of course, hard to think about that, especially you don't know where it is if other player has it. But it turns out no one has this.
Freddy switching into Pulps now.
Yeah, he needs it, but the Hoberg Cavalier are very good against the Longbowman. They have the piece armor, they have the attack, and they can kill a lot of them. And it's always just important to keep the numbers low, to keep the death ball from not being too terrible. And the Elite Sergeant's also very good. So I don't think I've ever seen this matchup, but I think it's very interesting because the Sicilians do have good options against the Britons.
Yes, I think they have the better options.
And yeah, we get this wall off.
No,
More castles.
I mean this you shouldn't allow
Stone
this.
being mined. Yeah.
You have to attack Herr Acker, not me, if you want to win.
And yeah, we got Freddy at 120 villagers, Haaka at 100, and Jesse at a respectable 57.
What happened to him? Just the
Push. The pushing and the raiding. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
This should just not happen. Like, you take the stone here when you have a stone here.
well, it's soon gone.
Yeah, well, soon you don't have it anymore, but still. Also, this stone gone. Stone here. Ooh, nice. Nice little retreat. 22
Yeah.
villages.
But it's just wood.
Well, it's better than not having any wood. Because you cannot take wood here.
Yeah.
So now going for the market. At least you can sell it. Yeah, and now the stone is gone. And this stone is just not being touched.
Ooh, yeah. There's so many resources on the
now
edges.
finally a single sergeant, but it's like most of the stone is already gone.
Yeah.
And I think
And the castle will go down.
and the castle will go down, but at the same time, Akka is pushing. Yeah, I think he is pushing here with the sergeants and the halberdiers, or the cavaliers. The cavaliers should just not attack unbuilt barracks. They need to attack the trebuchets, for instance.
No, it does it very good, but yeah, I think it's a lack of options here for Freddy.
The Britons, I think in free-for-alls, just not a good save.
Yeah.
Just, they seem compelling, the extra range, but then you don't have the especially with the power creep nowadays. I mean, there's just a lot of civs that have options. They're just not that limited in terms of what they can do. And so, yeah, there's a lot of potentials of counterplay. More traps going down, those are very expensive.
Indeed. So now Jesse maybe moving towards Freddy, but there's already Akka's army, so
I think it's really just a really bad civ matchup for the Britons. The more I see of this. So,
yes, I mean I think Freddy could add champions,
yes.
but they would still struggle against the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Cavaliers have 6 melee armor as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the Hallberg upgrades a little bit boring.
Yeah.
I think they could come up with something better, but as it stands, it makes the Cavaliers of the Sicilians just overall very strong choice.
Yeah. Take less damage from the halberdiers as well.
Oh yeah, less bonus damage received. I always forget about that, but yeah.
Harder to convert with the First Crusade,
Oh,
so that's difficult to counter.
yes. Oh, look, this stone walls. Palisade gate.
Yes, probably ran out of stone.
Yes. Fair enough. Doesn't look too good for our crew player, even though he's completely reboomed. He has taken the stone. He's taken the castle, but yeah, he just doesn't have an answer to the unit composition.
Yeah, I think he's lacking gold, so he had a lot of extra stone. He has actually 2,700 stone in the bank, but how much gold does he have?
Zero.
And yeah, he could sell gold, but then what would he use it for?
I don't know. What? Just give up.
Yeah, skirms and halbs do nothing against the sergeants.
Yeah, sergeants just kill all. Yeah, champions. I think champion help.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's the only option.
help to counter the cavalier. And yeah, there's nothing else you can do.
But against Haka with 4 relics, that's
Tough.
over. He could go for a king snipe, but where is the king? I mean, could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere. And Aka now sees the final relic even.
He'll go for the relic victory.
Not just to rub it in.
Yeah.
Rub salt in the wounds. But yeah, helps Skirm against the sergeants. They take one damage a pop.
Yeah, I think even Jesse could just try to snipe Aka now, because against the British army he can go siege rams and then just something else that kills the hulks.
Siege ram. Well, Kipchaks. That's what he's going up. Kipchaks are
okay, well, with the humans it's not so easy, but
Kipchaks is oftentimes a losing proposition. But yeah,
well, but Jesse now is again back in his old mode where he doesn't create any villagers.
No villagers, no extra TCs. I mean, he did it very well in the last game. But yeah, it's just hard to do everything, because also he has the army here. He's now also pushing Freddy. But yeah, it's tough. You have limited information. But yeah, it would be better for Jesse, as we said, to just go around this side, the far side, and then come in and try to snipe. I think that's also what he did in the early stages of the game. But yeah, the green units of Aka, they don't die. They don't die to arrow fire. They're immune to melee damage. They're just a zombie horde. The castle here probably being denied. Unstoppable. Yes, Doubt Castle, proper Doubt Castle. And now we got this final slice of the pizza left for our blue player. He's not noticing that he's being killed here as well. That's
this is another TC that he's building underneath the castle. What?
Yes, TC,
and,
TC here.
TC rush.
I mean, he does have the stone, I think.
Why?
He could build 12 more of these. Well, he has to reboom. He has to hope for Freddy. For Jesse.
Yeah, just buy time.
Yes, you have to attack.
And Jesse is attacking. He is attacking, but he's attacking the wrong thing. Imagine.
Well, no, I think it's alright if he goes next to the next building.
But he doesn't have enough time. He will not.
Because otherwise he could lose the traps against the castle.
This trap is dead.
And now he needs to move forward.
Yes, I mean, no, but I think we have some movement. We have no movement over here.
What is hiding all his valuables?
The riches.
Yeah.
Bury it.
For better days.
This is here. I mean, they had to move it back. Ooh, though I like those raids.
Yes, Aka is susceptible to the raids.
He drops in population fast.
Yes. So down to 86 villagers, so...
But Freddy's down to 48. Now there's more traps and sergeants. Yes, castles. Well, castles do kill them, but they still take four shots. And also there's more cavalier. This castle will go down, I think, at some point. Yes. Just needs to be patient. At the same time. Oh, again! They just like sharing.
Sharing is so nice.
Sharing is caring.
What happens in this game?
What is this?
What?
Oh, beautiful. No!
The king is going for a walk in the middle of the map.
next to the Oh, now he's thinking otherwise.
Rather going for a run. I'm bored of sitting in the
I
castle.
mean, he is getting some weight. He needs the
Need to do some
exercise.
exercise, yeah.
But yeah, it's
Wow.
not for the king to do some
Nice.
exercise.
You are the king?
No.
No.
You want to try?
It's nice. Overseeing the seeding of the farms. Like, seed the farms, peasants.
Work harder. Jesse's down to 38 villages. He forgot everything he learned in the last game. Like
That's
dropping multiple TCs. Like, here, just a lumber camp. Why not a TC? I mean, okay, he dropped everything anyways.
It's heartbreaking.
But yeah. And it's super tough. I don't see any option for Freddy. The only option I see for him at this point is the snipe.
GG,
Yeah.
Freddy.
Is the snipe, get the 5 traps. Werewolf traps and
Snipe everything.
some meat shield, doesn't matter, and then just snipe.
Yeah.
It's the only option.
Yeah, but the king is in the castle.
Yes. Well, it wasn't always in a castle, but
My king.
yes. So yeah, it's just a matter of time. I mean, these units are just too strong, like sergeants.
0 points. 2 rounds, 0 points.
Squeeze.
What's the last game for today?
No.
What? No, we
Three
have
more.
3 more.
Well, we can maybe play one more, and then play more tomorrow. But yeah, I think Freddy is has no chance because he just doesn't have the right. I think Britons are very bad in this
Not,
situation.
yeah, it's not ideal. It's fine against some civs, but against the Sicilians, it's just a death sentence.
Yes.
It's Sicilian or the so that's one for Ukraine. So it's really
Yeah, having Lithuanian option I think would have been better. Even the late game, like the winged hussars are just very strong.
Oh yeah.
Better skirms and spearmen. They're faster. So
I
yeah.
never came to my conversation with how the other troops.
I like the
Takes too
gold.
long against two opponents. The other
yes.
two still working.
Yes, and so now we're waiting for the conclusion of the game, kind of. Jesse is still in this game. I mean, he needs to snipe, but
29
look at this.
villagers.
I mean, there's so much enemy movement, enemy sighted.
So how is he actually still alive? That's ridiculous.
I don't know how he's still alive. He's better than ever. He's also now discovering the rebooming. Now that he's dropped down to under 30, he's like,
Oh.
some villagers would be nice.
The king is lacking servants.
He's fighting here, but it's only
This is a kick
scouts. Fully upgraded, oh, not quite. Almost fully upgraded scouts. But yeah, Akka is pushing over here with his death ball composition, and it's just a matter of time until he kills all the castles, all the town centers, and then wins from there.
Yes, very slow and painful death, but death nonetheless.
Indeed. Yes. And I think Haka might be able to wrestle out another. Only now Freddy is dropping below Haka in terms of villagers. So well played indeed. And yeah, I don't know. Will this ever be found?
I mean, at least use the traps. Come on.
Oh, now finally Haka
Oh,
also
going for the relic victory.
going for the relic. Although he didn't queue a monk.
Yeah.
He has to get a point set, but no monk. No gold to squeeze out the monk. He's out of gold.
But so many resources. Use the
Only
market.
85 villages.
Yeah, I mean, Freddy always the best in terms of villagers, always the best in terms of booming. I just had a very tough situation with the Britons.
Yeah, the bonus
It takes so long.
that Chevrolet don't get bonus damage from the harbor is so OP.
Yeah, reduced and they have more armor.
Yes, indeed. Oh, look at this! Just the Emperor rebooming. It's just a little bit too late, but up to 40 villagers. So he really has learned the booming.
Yeah, but started his reboom too late.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Now look at this. Getting the final relic, hopefully. No.
Figuring
he's-
out-
Oh,
oh.
immediately getting it. Bam!
Yes.
Triggering
Relic
the
victory.
relic victory. Very nice of them.
Yes.
No. Triggering the countdown. Sorry, the countdown for the relic victory.
Yeah.
How many years?
It's 200. It's the same as the Wonder. And yeah, I think for King of the Hill it's only 100 years. But it starts at 500, so first you need to get it down to 100, and then whenever it switches.
Now this is something that Freddy likes to do. He likes to attack siege with villagers, which is surprisingly effective sometimes.
Yeah,
not in this case.
Not in this case, and really looks dire. And where's
Where's the king?
Where's the
Move.
king? I think it's moving.
Where? Maybe to the north.
GG. Where's the king?
Huh.
Yeah.
There it
He
is.
actually
Oh, he died. Oh.
Yes.
There it is. Oh.
Yeah, he destroyed the.
He
monastery, I had to
destroyed the
rebuild it.
monastery. He denied the relic victory.
Finally, the trap's being
But
put
now Jesse getting raided to death. Rebooming just a little bit too late. Could have had the chance to just snipe. But alas, it wasn't for him. And I think it's just... we just have to wait for Aka to finish Jesse. He needs to move his troops. Of course, that always takes some time. Getting all these cavaliers over there. But Sicilians very strong in this situation. I think, yeah, they probably would have only struggled against gunpowder civs.
Yeah, against the Turks.
No.
not against the Turks late game.
But against the Britons and the humans, Sicilians actually are very strong. And now we wait.
Yeah, I think in these multiplayer games you need a power unit, something like Cavalier or the Cataphract.
Yes.
Or the
Elephants.
Sergeant. Sergeant is surprisingly strong. Fully
Take that
upgraded.
50%.
Yes, I mean they die against Cavaliers and stuff
Yes,
like that.
but they shred.
Shred the helps.
Yeah. And do reasonably well against the longbows.
Yes, they have a lot of spears armor.
Britain Cavalier could have been an option, but they're worse than the.
Yeah, they're just worse. Less melee armor. And
Yeah, I never had the chance to have it.
Yeah, gold.
Lose every fight.
no. And so this is just slow death here by the Emperor until the armor. Ooh, there's some nice raids by the Emperor. Some nice. So Jesse has sniped more traps than any other player in the entire tournament.
Oh, did you get this one?
Does he get it? Does he get it?
Prepared.
The pathing. Oh, very unfortunate, but valiant effort there. But the victory of Herr Acker is inevitable at this point in time. I mean, if he doesn't defeat Jesse outright, he will actually win with the relics, which would have been the first relic victory.
I could have dragged it out. Maybe.
Drag it out until you win the relic victory. That would have been quite the lame. But now he is besieging the castle of Jesse the Emperor, and he, Jesse says, GG.
Oh, he resigns. That's
Yeah, because the precious
rare.
king shall not die.
That's not the cockroach.
He's
we know from the last
surrendering, so his king lives.
I would have expected him to wall in the king in the corner.
Oh!
Whoa.
What a game and a victory for Haka.
Well done.
Just unfortunate for Freddy that the Sith matchup was so one-sided. I think with a different Sith, he would have, after the initial push, when he removed, he would have steamrolled. But with the Britons, it was just hard to do it. All right, this was the third match of the third round. And so we have more to play today. Everyone's correct. But let's see what we can do today. Alright then, see you in the next one.